Welcome to the mobility movement. My name is Crystal, and today we're going to be going through a recovery sequence. You won't need any equipment other than your mat and your wonderful self. We're going to be starting in wide-legged child's pose. So when you're ready, you can transition with me. So I like to come into tabletop and then walk my knees out as wide as I feel comfortable, and I'll usually keep my toes connected, but you don't have to. Then I'll sink my hips back towards my heels, just let my hips settle down, and then I'm going to walk my hands forward and just let my forehead touch. Let all the wrinkles just relax out of the back of my neck. Just allow my heart to kind of sink towards the floor with very little expectation of what I should look like or shouldn't. Then we're going to inhale, just lift our head. We're going to walk our shoulders over to the right side, all the way over, and then sink into that left shoulder. You're going to feel a little bit more opening across that left shoulder and lat. And we're going to go over to the other side. Same thing. Forehead to touch, lean into the right shoulder. Notice the breath. And then we're going to inhale, come back to center. And just pause here for a moment. Coming back to more of that tabletop position. I'm going to get you to take the right leg out to the side. Okay, so just like a really gentle, like adductor stretch. And we're just going to move in and out of this. So make sure that your lower back isn't too arched, but it's not rounded. See if you can find that neutral position. Maintain it, and we're going to rock back and forward 5 times. Last one, rock back. Good. We're just going to hang out here. Focus on our breathing. Focus on keeping our core engaged, but like a little bit of tilt to that lower back, just a little. Bring that leg in. We're going to go over to the other side, same thing. Okay, so find that neutral position, and then we're going to rock back for 5, maintaining our core. So what that would mean is as I'm going back, I notice that my tailbone tucks really hard. Then what I want to do is just stop at that point and slowly try to see if I can increase that range before my tailbone tucks. Okay, see if I can maintain control of my pelvis. Good. And then after that 5th one, we're just going to hang out and breathe. You might notice a stretch in that inner thigh. And again, just reminder, think about that core and almost think about that little bit of a lift through the sits bones. Let's come down onto our backs. So from here, we're just gonna work into those hamstrings a little bit. So get you to extend one leg and then just bring the other in towards the chest and grab behind the knee if you can. Just make sure that wherever you're grabbing, you can comfortably lay your whole spine on the floor. Like you're not like fighting any positions, okay? So try to make sure this position is comfortable for you. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna flex those toes, extend the leg, and then point and bring it back down. We're gonna do 5 of those. Just a little nerve floss to get that sciatic nerve flossing through the tissue. Sometimes if it gets really bound or stuck, it can cause problems. Last one. Switch over to the other side. Same thing, make sure your whole spine can be kind of relaxed on the floor and you feel supported. Flex those toes, straighten, point, and relax. One more. Flex those feet, point, and relax. Good. We're going to switch back to the other leg. So the one leg straight, the other leg knee is bent, and I just want you with a flexed foot to just gently find a hamstring stretch. Okay? So it might mean that your knee is still bent, and that's okay. Get you to bend the knee, switch over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. Okay, so gently pulling that knee in towards the chest. Whole spine is relaxed on the floor. Just gently straighten the leg until you feel a little hamstring stretch, and that's through the belly of the hamstring. Noticing the breath. Okay, I'm going to get you to bend that knee, straighten the leg. Okay, just bring those hands down by your sides. Make any adjustments necessary. Let those toes just kind of flop out to the sides, palms face up towards the ceiling. Just let yourself kind of sink into the floor. Bringing your attention and focus into this moment. Noticing the weight of your body. Each time you exhale, you're heavier and heavier into the floor, because gravity is very gently and kindly just pressing down. When you feel ready, I'll get you to roll over to your right side or whatever side feels right for you. Fetal position. Take a breath. Maybe rub your belly and say thanks for breathing so well through some of these weird stretches. And when you feel complete, I'm going to get you to come up to a seated position. And that is our recovery sequence for today. Thank you so much for joining the movement.